As you sit in a comfortable position of your own choice, I would just ask you to go for a few deeper breaths. Hold the breath for some time. Go for longer breath outs. Keep them natural in your own pace and in your own way. Deeper breath in, hold, and longer breath out. And as you breathe out, try to relax the surface tension from your body and let it go for some time. If you want, you can just take a break from everything in the life around you and just be aware of your breathing, movement of air as it goes in. On your breath, your body starts to loosen by itself. You're not controlling your breath, you just be yourself and natural. Along with the movement of your breath, become aware of the movement of your body. When you breathe in, your body rises up slowly, and as you breathe out, it's like a wave of sea rising up. Just breathe in rhythm. As you go deeper within you, I want to speak to a part of you that already knows how to be steady, not the part that's been carrying two crises simultaneously, but took an idea in the past and made it real. You know what it takes to sit with uncertainty and still make. You've been doing that your whole life. It's been there the whole time. I want to offer you something that might help untangle what's been happening within you. Because right now, your nervous system is treating two completely different things as if they are one single threat, the war and the startup. But they're not the same. They require different parts of you and they ask for different things. The war is real. The fear for your family is real. And there's a part of grieving and helplessness in that. Because what's happening there is generally outside your hands. That is not weakness, truth. And your nervous system has been telling you the truth every time it spikes into anxiety. It is responding in an appropriate way, but it has been running that same response in your work life too, in the decisions you make, as if those also are beyond your hands, but they are not. So let's ask your unconscious mind to begin to do something important. To begin to separate these two. On one side, what you cannot control, like the war, the news, what happens on the ground, thousands of miles away. The system can hold that with presence when you call you mama, and then set it down when it's time to work. Not because it doesn't matter, because it matters so much that it deserves its own space, not to bleed everything else in. And on the other side is what you can control, the decisions you make today, the call you make tomorrow, the directions you take to develop your products. the conversations with the clients, the routine you build in your life. These things respond to you. And in that domain, you're not paralyzed. You are the founder, the one who saw things that didn't exist, begin to make it to real. Your body remembers what it felt like when you were writing in the past during the similar situations. The world was just disappearing for some time. That stage is yours, and it has always been yours. Anything to learn, your system is already beginning to learn, to find that ground, not just in your book you're writing, but in the moments before you open your laptop. In the breath before a client meet, a few seconds of stillness, and then you step and keeping you in that state where your face uncertainty and your coping mechanism, something like writing, and you successfully come out of it. I would bring back you becoming aware of the surface of your body, the sounds around you, and the things around your own time, in your own pace. Whenever you want, you can slowly come back to the conscious. So you understand that you're having two different columns, and one is in control, one is not in your control, and one is attached with your emotions. Love. One is more about your passion and work. But you can deal with them as you dealt with things in the past. And the one which is in your control is what is going to help you. So, do you want to share something?
So when I used to do therapy, me and my therapist discovered something about myself. I have three different identities. I have one child within. I have one risk analyst within.
I'll make a note in case we do more sessions. So, child, risk analyst,
Warrior.
and
Warrior. So the thing was that most of the time the problem I had, especially with anxiety, was that because risk analyst was in charge. And the risk analyst always obsessed with calculation, anxiety. And turns out risk analyst is mostly in charge of my conscious mind. The unconscious mind is the warrior
and the child.
and the child. Yeah. And depending on the situation, one of them taking over. But they're always at this battle with each other, then which one should take over. After January, because my service was back in Iran, I wasn't able to talk to her. Now, after this session, thanks to you, I realized what happened to me. Basically, after all this trauma in January, my subconscious almost totally take over the barrier. The reason that I came here early morning, first one, leave late nights, everything and discipline, everything on clock is because subconsciously it's my barrier inside my subconscious and that running my whole life right now. But still, that risk analyst sometimes trying to just play his role. Because of that, it just says, no, careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. And that's why that I have a little bit of anxiety, but still because that barrier is in control, this risk analyst does not impact what's happening in action. And at the same time, this time, the child agreed that for a short period of time, the barrier will be in control. Basically, I figured out what's going on inside me.
So, One good thing is you said it right. The one thing good thing is you believe in the supreme spiritual energy, something which is unknown. And in the past, as we did in the session, as you have dealt with the things with the help, let's say with the belief in that energy, or that's why you believe in that energy. Because you always somehow come along with it. And that's why you believe in something. There is something. So that is still there. It is. That hasn't gone away. Okay? So that's one thing you need to always do. Whenever you feel anxious, that's your tool. It's fine. For your work, you need to be an analyst, not a warrior, not a child. Yeah. Okay? That's why army people cannot run a business. Yeah. Because to run a business, you need to be an analyst. Yes. Not a warrior. Because you need to make a logical, realistic decisions, not in a rage. War is about rage. Yeah. So war is there, as you said, somewhere away from things which you cannot control. It's not the thing you need to worry about. You'll be worrying, but not too much of worry about. And you can always keep that war theme on the universe out. It has dealt with a lot of things in your life in the past, and it will deal with it. With your work thing, you need it. And of course, that's there behind to help you whenever you go wrong, whenever you feel you're hitting a dead end.
But the thing is that it's very hard right now. When I came to Vietnam, work really good harmoniously with each other. They realize that who should take control, who should lead, and who should step aside. My inner child know that when I go to Thailand, it's going to have a lot of fun. Yeah, it knows that. I know that. My analyst now know that it needs to trust the warrior. Because the thing was I always had the warrior, but I couldn't use it properly when I was back in Canada. I went to Thailand for the first time. I never realized I had that inside me. Part of that was thanks to my therapist. The other part was that a lot of things that I tried to do during this last 6, 7 months. Now I'm starting to realize the power it has. It drives me insanely every day, every week. Do it, do it, do it. And I don't do that with like indifferently. I do everything I do with enthusiasm.
Good. So you could go in a bit of trance. Yeah. Yeah. You could think clear in that state. You could take some suggestions what I'm giving you. That's good. So that's in your subconscious. It's like a software. And but mind doesn't work as a physical thing where they keep giving software and it just stops working. You need to, we need to repeat it. Okay? It's like an exercise. When you build muscle, you do one time, you don't build biceps. It needs training, muscle training. So you need a subconscious training to feed this kind of interventions so that you see change the pattern of your life. The patterns you have now, the loss of control, the anxiety. So we can see that they come in your control. It's not that you won't have them, it will come in your control. Basically.
How can I do this more regularly? Because today, thanks to you again, I realized that how beneficial this could be for me.
Yeah.
I find some answer actually that I was looking for. Just
We could do it here together if you want to be. This can be also online. So we can continue. We can take step forward. Today was just the basic what we do. Because you're doing the first time. Yeah. And I also don't know you. Yeah. So we are knowing each other for first time. So as we progress, then we can go more deeper. But we must take more deeper step. This is like this was the tip of iceberg. But we could go like more deeper in there and try to work on things constantly. Sure. Today I was also trying to follow the protocol.
Yeah.
But when I'm in my free flow, I can take you on a journey.
How
do you feel right now?
I feel kind of light and like a little bit like clear.
Here.
Think out there. You know what? There's some uncertainty. What if this happened? What if that happened? But at the end of the day, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.